Oh, I'm supposed to do this first. All right, everybody, we are live here on Facebook. And this is so exciting. Today, we are going to be talking about 2021. Are you ready for 2021?
No.
I know, right? We talk about being prepared for 2021.
Oh, we got to get ready, y'all. We got to get ready.
We have to get ready. So I'm going to, it now shows me, I'm going to copy this. How do I share it with you? Right? We were just learning some stuff over here, y'all. Well, this is how you get ready for 2021. You get all your stuff together. Okay, I'm sending it to you. Then I'm sending it to you in Messenger so you can share the link, Jay.
Okay.
Boom. Should be coming to you right now. Boom, done. All right, everybody. So my name is Cherice Gilliam. I'm here in the Hustler Studios, and I am with my friends. I got Latricia from Bubbles Bath Candy, and I got Jay from Joanna Water. She is getting stuff done. She's the planner lady, right?
That's it.
So we thought it would be kind of fun for us to jump on here and go live for a few minutes and tell you what we got planned for 2021 and what are the tools that we use. So Jay is a planner, happy planner fanatic, right? Latricia is happy planner fanatic too. I am a baby happy planner person. I'm just a baby. I'm learning.
What does a baby mean? What does that mean?
I just got hip to it. Like, you know how you see it everywhere? And it's like, oh, that's cute. Oh, that's cute. And then it's like, oh, but that's like $56. No, I don't know if I want to plan that much. Right?
Oh, no, you gotta get
right? So last year, Latricia said, oh, no, you got to get you a happy planner. And you got to do an unboxing of your happy planner, and you got to start planning and get these stickers and get. I was like, oh, I was about $200 later at Michael's.
Right.
I called her like, girl, this is a $200 day, and she was like, so I bought the planner, I bought the cover, I bought the, I did it all. She was like, girl, when you go all in, you go all in. I was like, you know how I am. And then I was like running around taking pictures of planners, sending her pictures. Did you see this planner? Did you see this planner? Did you see this planner? All right, so let's just jump in. Let's just talk about all things planners. Okay, where you want to start, Jay? This is your bright idea. Come on now.
Okay. So I first off want to find out how long Latricia has been planning with Happy Planner.
The beginning of the year, Happy Planner. So I found one, and then one wasn't enough, so I found two, and then I bought 4 packs of stickers. So I like it. Now I have to be honest, I am not 100% consistent with it. But when I am consistent with it, it works. But I also use it to make notes of things. Like if I'm on an online class or a thought pops into my brain. So I freaking plan. So I take and combine them all together. Yes. I went down that rabbit hole.
Right.
I went down that rabbit hole. So I freaking plan, and I just have a bunch of notes in places so I know where they are, because I oftentimes will have too many notebooks or too many pieces of paper, and then you can't find what you're looking for. Right. So I need to be able to find it. So
that was
I've been using it for almost a year. I've had it for almost a year, and now 2020 is about to be over, so I get to buy a new one. Yay!
So I am an old school planner. Like I go back to the Franklin Covey days.
Ooh,
that's
yes.
I'm really dating myself. I just be dating myself on these shows.
Oh.
I mean, so Franklin Covey one time came out with this time capsule planner. And my job sent us to this retreat where you were able to get the time capsule. I, to this day, still have the time capsule, and all the stuff I wrote them is all in that time capsule, because I just really loved it so much. I kept it, and it was probably like 25 years ago.
Wow.
Right? Is that crazy?
25 years ago, that's amazing.
Yeah. So you go, but then what's really crazy is you ever go back and look at what you wrote in a planner like years ago?
Yes.
And you be thinking to yourself, ooh, that was a good idea I had. And shoot, that's still a good idea. I think I'm gonna do that again. And you start doing it all over again, and then before you know it, 5 years later, you go back and go, ooh, that was a good idea.
Yes. That's amazing.
And be like, oh my God, those are some good ideas.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's why I keep all of my planners. They're all back there. Sometimes I just go through them. Sometimes I get inspiration by the things that I wrote, and sometimes I just get inspirations from the way that I decorated the planner, because there's just something about opening up a planner and seeing it all cohesive with your stickers and your check marks and all that good stuff, right? And so every once in a while I'll go back and I'll check it out. But I wanted to share with you guys, I've always been a paper junkie. Like I love paper. So having planners gives me a reason to just love on some paper. You know?
Oh man, I'm in my studio, but if I was in my loft, Latricia will tell you because she's seen it. I got paper. Well, I used to own a commercial print shop. So doing commercial printing and doing paper, I used to have a wall where you could come in like you do at Michael's or Office Depot, where you could go in and buy one sheet for nickel or penny or whatever. Right. I used to have a big wall like that at Office Depot. So that was when I fell in love with paper, different types of plate paper, different, textures of paper. And then I became a paper fanatic. Then I became a planner fanatic. Latricia, what made you start like really getting into planning? Like what made you like the actual planner? Because I think planning and the planner is kind of two things, right? You can just be a planner, but the planner itself is what makes you kind of fall in love with wanting and write it down and the paper and the stickers and the
So I think I came across a YouTube video, and then I came across Franken planning. I'm like, what is Franken planning? Because I've heard of happy planners. I've seen them, and then I just kind of walk past them. I have a bad habit of purchasing a planner, and when I'm ready to use it, it's already a year past. So
right.
And I like to write. I'm a writer, so I like to write.
Right.
But when I have thoughts, I don't need to have a ton of notebooks around, and then they're just discombobulated. So it helps to keep me more organized, just to have an individual place to write. So I have a planner, and then, for example, I'll show you. So then I have something. It looks like this.
Oh.
Right. So this is for artists. It's like an art book. I don't know if you can see that. So when I start thinking of soaps that I want to make, I'm not much of an artist. My children are the artists. So for example, these were like popsicle soaps.
Oh, that's cute.
Last year. And I ended up replicating them exactly like this. So I just kind of put my ideas on paper so that I can't forget them. And then again, you see, I have more writing right here.
Man, so that's like way more detailed than I would have ever thought you were about.
Really? Oh yeah.
No. You being detailed is one thing, But about some soap, like I would just be like, oh, I think I should make one look like this. And I would just be like, mix it up, try it, and be like, oh, it came out cute. But I would never know how to replicate it because I wouldn't have known what I did.
Right. And that's the problem. You have all these thoughts that come to mind. Ooh, and if you don't write them down, then they're going to be lost. So I have that for soaps. And then I have just a regular old, what are they? Just a notebook like they use in high school, those black and white ones. I have one of those. And then I have my happy planner. So I use the happy planner to try to get through things that I want to do. So whatever goal that I'm trying to achieve, I put it in there and try to get a check mark. It does not always happen within that same month. Okay, let's just be real. I'm gonna keep it a thou. And it does not always happen, but eventually it does happen. Or I say, oh, I want to do this, but that ends up not being feasible because I'm a person that I like to chew over things. I'll learn something or think X, Y, and Z might be appropriate. So I'll put it in my planner and then I'll sit and wait a little bit. And then I may find out, hey, look, this is not going to be a good business decision for you, or you have to be able to justify this cost, for example, and you cannot. So you're going to have to put that on the back burner. For example, I wanted to get a Cricut. And I said, well, I cannot justify the cost of a Cricut right now. So what ends up happening, my husband ended up purchasing one for me. So he invested in my company like he does oftentimes, you know, yay to those husbands that invest with their wives' companies. So shout out to Brother Charles Muhammad J. So he ended up, so he purchased me a Cricut. I, on the other hand, said that is not going to be a feasible purchase for me. So it's still in my notebook, but I could check it off that someone else got it for me instead of myself. So that's what I use it for. I can't hear you.
I think it's really smart. I just didn't think that you drew out your pictures of your soaps before you actually did them. Right? The planning part of what you do, that doesn't surprise me. But actually drawing out what you would like, how you want to see it done, that's very interesting to me. I didn't think that. So that's very interesting.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
All right, I'm just gonna show you all my stuff. You ready, Jay? Because I know Jay got a lot of stuff back there to show us.
I'm ready. Can I just give a shout out? I see my girlfriend Wilma just joined us. Hey, Wilma.
Hey, Wilma.
You know, and I put in the link. I dropped it in there. Hey, Wilma, if you got a planner and you want to come on talk planning, I put the link in the page. Join us, Wilma. If you're there. If anybody is watching us and want to come on and talk about what they're doing, this is my new thing this year. I am trying to pump up people and pump up your business and do things different. So if you want to join us, we can get about 7 more people on here with us. Then come on, join us. I put the link is in the comments in the description. Jump on in if you want to talk about it. So this is my intro to happy planning.
Is this your 2020 happy planner or your new?
This is my 2020. I have something for 2021. I'm gonna tell you about in a minute.
Okay.
But, this is the one that Latricia got me, and I went down and I got it out of Michael's. It was very cute, and I really, really loved it. And this is the one when I was just like, oh my God, I'm gonna get this. And then I did a training in a workshop, and I recreated this planner. And so I really love this thing here. This is hello, my name is, and you can see I used my Cricut and put my name in there.
Okay.
Right?
That's cute.
I don't want to name it. I use my Cricut, my little letters and everything. So this was my 2020 planner that I was using for most of 2020, and I created some workshops and trainings and stuff based off of this planner, and parts of the different parts of it that I really, really liked. I recreated this for the training portions, right? So like in this planner, it has, I like it when you have this 2 years at once, right? I really love this when you have the 2 years at once. Not every planner I found had them in there, but this one did. And then I liked it when it had like the day. So like on that day, I could set my goals for that day, right? So in the morning, I probably pulled them all out because as I do them, I pull them out and I move them to a different place. But it doesn't have it on here now. But it says, today I need to accomplish, and then it says what it's accomplishing. So then I said, oh, but then it's gonna get all, this one's got the that laminated, right, laminated cover on this one. So I got the one with the laminated cover. But then I went and got my the outer cover.
Oh, that's cute.
Right. And then I used my Cricut and put my, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
So this is, but I'll tell you this year what I'm not so much a planner person as I am so I'm a planner person, but I tend to not use physical planners for years. I was getting into the digital planner, doing it on my phone, doing it on my laptop, on my iPad, that kind of thing. But then my brother brought me back. He went to an event, and see, this says Tesla, women in Tesla. I'm a journal person. Oh my God, I must have 200 journals. I got journals. And I had just got this, and this is limited editions. You can't get these. A cousin of mine came over and spilled coffee on it. I was like, you spilled coffee on my journal. Oh my God. I threw like a baby tantrum.
Of course.
Like I just, oh my God, I can't get that again. It was a one of a kind. Do you not see the journal on the table? I just like went crazy. So my brother went up to Elon Musk. He came up to the Tesla factory and he was out there and he was like, my sister just went berserker on somebody about this journal. So he went into the office and got me another one. So I got my Tesla journal back again. But I'm a journal person. So, right, I now have my 2021 journal. Woo, woo, woo. That goes with my new theme, right? So this is a journal. This is a lined journal. It's a hardcover journal, and then of course you've seen my calendar that I created, right? Mm-hmm. So I am a big what do you call aspirational sayings, right?
Inspirational.
Yeah. I'm a big person for affirmations.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if you guys remember, it might have been Tony Robbins. I forgot who it was. But years ago, they used to tell you, write them down on Post-it notes and put them on your mirror. Every day, put a different one on your mirror so you could look at them every day so that you would be able to be inspired by that saying every day, right? I don't know, this might have been Tony Robbins. It was some guru that told you to do it, right? So I used to write them down and my mirror be filled with them. See yourself after a while. So there's some that I would stick in my journals, stick in my planners, I would keep over the years. And so every month I give you one of my favorite ones. And this one says, work hard until your signature becomes an autograph.
Oh, okay.
Isn't that cute?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so every month there's a new one in here. And I just think this is a better way to have an affirmation in front of you every month than it is to have a bunch of Post-it notes on your mirror.
Yes.
Right. So so that's my 2021. And next month, the planner will come out with the journal and the calendar.
Yay!
Right. And it'll have the Happy Planner. You can either get the Happy Planner version for the ring, so you can insert it, or you'll get the spirals. Either way.
Oh, okay.
Working them details out. Isn't that cool?
Cool.
All right, Jay, show us what you got.
Well, as usual, whenever I'm involved, I have some type of technology challenges. So my screen just went out, so I cannot see you guys anymore. But if you can see me,
we can see you beautifully.
That's fine. So, I just wanted to share my planner story really quick before I show you. So, I have a tendency to start off things on the bougie end, right?
You do remember me saying I was $200 later at Michael's, right? You do remember that part about a planner.
Yeah, you might have me beat on that one, to be honest with you. But I started off as an Erin Condren planner.
Oh,
now, okay, that was my first kind of like spiral planner.
Yeah.
I was doing like the day planners. I would go to like Office Depot, Staples, whatever those stores were, and I would get a planner, and I was happy, but then I wasn't.
Yeah.
You know, the planners that got the rings that opened it up like back in the day. And so when I saw the Erin Condren and like Latrice, when I saw the YouTube videos and I saw all the things that these people were doing inside their plan, I was like, oh, I want to do that. So I started off for a couple years doing Erin Condren, and that was probably back in 2013, 2014, maybe. And then in about 2015, I heard of Happy Planner, but I was bougie because I was like, ew, like they're an Erin Condren, like, you know, they're just like a wannabe.
Right. Right.
And then my girlfriend, we were working together. She went and she bought her planner and she brought it and she showed it to me. I was like, oh my God, that's so cool, because she could take stuff in and take it out. And so I went and she bought me a Happy Planner. She bought me my first Happy Planner, and she got me hooked. And so I've been hooked ever since. So the planner that I've been using now, I've been in 5 planners. Are you guys still there?
Yeah, we're here.
Yes.
We're in 5 planners. That's crazy.
Yeah, I've been in 5 planners this year. So I was doing the Franken planning, but this is the main one that I had. And of course I got the metal disc or whatever, but this was my planner, my main planner. This was my hourly planner for work. This was my business planner. And this is another planner that I got that I barely used. So those were my planners for 2020. And then this year, I'm trying to stick to 2 planners. So I got my 2021. This is my regular planner. And then I branched off and went to Recollections. Have you guys seen Recollections in my book?
Yeah,
no.
You've seen those. So Recollections are the spiral bound. They look like the Erin Condren because they're spiral bound, but they're kind of a very inexpensive version. So this is a goals planner that I picked up because I need to start getting 2021 out of my head and onto paper. So I could not wait for something to come in the mail. So this is going to hold me over. And they have a 50% off sale. It was only like
just the other day,
$15.
I think they did. And I for Black Friday or something, because I was going to go in there and I was like, oh, I'm not going to go in there right now because I'm going to do this whole other thing. But so those spiral bound ones I see all the time. But what I do like is that they fit, the Happy Planner or the spirals fit into this, into the covers that you can buy in there. These covers are pricey though.
Yes, they are. Get them when they are like 50% off. I have maybe like 3 or 4 of them, but only when they're on sale.
Right. Yeah, exactly. And then I like them because I like the, don't you have one of these too, Latricia, the outside?
No, I didn't buy one. I didn't really see any I liked. And it's because they're solid. They don't look as nice as the covers on the actual planners. So, and plus I don't necessarily like to stick to one little thing or one color, or I need a little bit more vibrancy with mine.
Yeah, and I think the only reason why I got the outer cover was because I was planning on putting the Cricut stuff on it.
Right.
So this is like a $50 Cricut test, right? Like $50 and all I would want to do. But I'm gonna keep it because I really love the way it came out. Like the Cricut.
Yeah, that looks nice.
Came out very nice.
It's cute.
So, yeah, so I'm gonna keep this and just keep putting. Now, here's what I want to ask you, Jay. How do you? And I'm sure anybody who is watching us right now must be thinking to themselves, how do you use 5 planners?
Oh, okay. So, and I used to say the same thing because I used to see girls like, oh, this is my business planner. This is my church planner. This is my home planner. This is my planner. And I'm like, wait, what?
My daughter, I think she's right now, I think she has 6 planners and 2 journals. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, when I got introduced to Franken planning, right? And I learned that I started falling in love with the different layouts. So Happy Planner came out with like a dashboard. I've always been into the vertical, the straight up and down, but then I like the dashboard to do like like I would write my intentions on there.
Right.
And then I liked hourly. I liked that one for work, right?
Yeah.
And then the church one was in a format of where you can write down your scripture, your observation, and your application, right? So of course you had to have those sheets. Right. And so that's how they got me hooked on to going into the different planners. And the way I started was Franken planning. I said, okay, I will get these planners, but then what I'll do is I just put all my Januaries in one planner. Or I think what worked the best for me was putting all the planners for a quarter in one actual planner. So that way I'll have 3 months. I have everything that I need for every part of my life and just go with that. And then eventually I just separated them all out. And I was like, I'm fine with it because COVID came and I didn't need to worry about carrying stuff or not having something when I really need it. So then I was able to separate them all back out.
Oh, that makes perfect sense too. I never thought about pulling them apart and putting them into one. And I think it's because when I was in the store, I love these. I'm like Latricia, all the vibrancy. I'd be like walking around like a teacher with a stack of planners up to high, because I didn't want to hold them all. But it makes more sense because you're not using the end of the year. Why hold those in your hand? Just put them in as you go along. Right.
Yes.
I will tell you that I think Happy Planner did a good job on these little spiral things, but I'm a little rough. So I think the spirals work for me. So then I went to the cinch, where you buy the little machine and and it punches them for you. So I bought a machine because I'd be tearing this up. So, all of them be split and they'd be tore up. So I got a little machine so that I could make my own words, laminate them, and then put them on the front when I tear them up. Right? That's probably more than most people would do. But because I come from a design print shop background, I know how to print them, gold foil them, laminate. And I just do this in my it take me a minute. I do this here in my house and then re-laminate them, put them back on there. But I do like that. But I think next time, if I was to buy them again, I'm not going to be buying them no more because I'm buying my own planners now. But I would get the spirals. The spirals work. I'm really rough on these pages. And even though it has a little opening in the Happy Planner, I tend to rip that a lot.
Because of the way that you're pulling it out. You have to gently pull it out and then push it in so that you don't tear it.
And it's not the pulling out, it's the way I'm like, when I flip my page, I'll be like, flip, 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 flip. Like if you see me just flipping, I'll be just flipping and it'd be like, okay, girl, you flipping too hard. Because I didn't flip the page, it'd be flying across the room like, oops. And so I would end up reprinting some of these, right? So what's your biggest joy from using these?
Me?
Yeah.
Or Latricia? Oh, well, listen, everything's my biggest joy. I have about 100 sticker books. I do have the cart. I have the planner cart over there. I probably have about 60 to 75 sticker books over there. I love stickers. It's almost like when I'm planning, it's like whatever I decorated as, like, that's how I see my life. Like, that's how I see, like, my week. Like, if I put flowers in it and I open it up and I'm like, ooh, it's going to be a flowery week, But I just love just being able to get away and to just get things out of my head, to put plans in. And I don't know about you guys. You tell me if you're the same way. But do you guys feel a certain way when you cross something off or check it off? Like, do you get like satisfaction from that?
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah. But I'll tell you the thing that drives me the crazy the craziest is when I have a whole list of stuff and they have plus symbols on because it means I moved it to the next day. Right. And you have a whole, it'd be like, man, then the next day has a whole new list with all the pluses that you moved from the next day. And you'd be like, this list is getting longer and ain't no checks off on this list. That is like, it will make me just be like, I need a nap. You know.
It's
right.
doing its job. It's holding you accountable.
Right. Right. It's like, oh my God, I got too many plus symbols. How do you feel about it, Latricia?
I like the stickers. However, I always find that they're limited. Either way, they're limited to me. And it's limited because I didn't want to spend a whole bunch of money on purchasing 5 more books of stickers.
Yeah.
So the ones that I have, I'm like, oh no, I don't want to use that one. That was going to be saved. That was going to be special. No, I don't want to use that one. Yeah. I like doing more with the stickers than writing because I don't necessarily write for, I don't plan anything for a specific day. I like to do it for the month. So I utilize the ones that they have like in the back and going into the next month. I'll show you an example what I'm talking about. Okay, like this one right here. So this is for December. And so I've already wrote it out. It's been filled up. And I like using those more than the day-to-day planner because I'm not going to remind myself to look on something every day.
Right.
So I like
you're a month person.
Yeah. So I like to just say, this is what I need to get accomplished. Right. And then not only do I have it here, I tend to leave it like this so I can see it instead of closing it. So I tend to leave it open. And then I have another list somewhere else that I see all the time. So at one point, which is my closet mirror down here in my studio.
Right.
And so I use the liquid chalk because I had some. And
that's good.
Yeah, it works very well on mirror.
Yeah.
And so it got to the point where I had all these ideas and everything that I needed to do. And I was like, oh, okay, check mark on that, check mark on that. Ooh, I got everything done. So I think I had one thing that I was still pending as to whether or not I was going to do. And then now it's full of a bunch of other stuff. So I like it, but I just get it, try to check mark and move on to the next.
Right. I think the only thing I wish, and again, I got mine from Michael's. I know that there are places that have just the happy planners and stuff, but what I would have liked to happen is, like Latricia's January had the really pretty thing at the top. You know, mine only had the pretty right on the month, right? So right before the month, there was like this little pretty thing on the January, but then the January month is just the two. It's just this. It doesn't have like hers had a little banner. I wish I could mix and match my inside.
This one like this. Is this what you're talking about?
Yeah.
It has that for every month.
Right. Mine has.
Yeah.
Right. Mine has this for every month.
Oh, okay.
The front piece. So I wish I could have mixed and matched more. Like you can't do that at Michael's because you can't pull them apart and everything. But like Jay, let me see, what is your month for your 2021? What does it look like?
Oh, let's see.
Yeah, see how your month is like her month.
Oh, okay.
But my month was different. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
And I wish I could have picked and choose, right? Where I could have, where my month would have been, I just wish I could have picked and choose. I didn't really get that option. And so it makes it, I like more options.
You can get more options because you can get printables. You can go on Etsy.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying in the store. Like, so I want this cover, this. I wish they sold them like that, where they sold the covers, the inside, and then like if you wanted the budget planner or if you wanted the goal planner, then that section you could just pick each piece and tell you that, oh, this is my whole planner. Because I think you could probably pull this apart and price it out in a way that you probably could have did it that way. You know, I mean, that's not the way they do it, but I wish that they did. Because in the fronts of some things I didn't get because I didn't like what it said.
Right.
Like how
that's how they get us to go and buy more planners, because we fall in love with the different layouts. Like I love my cover. Like last year's, this 2020's cover was everything to me because it was pink, gold, and it had makeup on it, makeup brushes. So you already knew no matter what the insides of it looked like, I was getting that planner because of the cover. But then I went and I got different layouts to kind of make my planner be what I really wanted it to be. So you're talking, I bought like 5 I just showed you 5 planners. I actually have more planners that I bought. I bought
pulled out the gut. That's cute.
I bought this skinny one here, which I did not use because I was so intrigued by it, you know, but I never even used it.
I think, Latricia, didn't you buy some that I had showed you?
Similar to that.
I was at Michael's and I was texting her saying, oh my God, you got to see this. And then Jay, if I get your cell phone number, I'm gonna be doing you the same way. I'm gonna be like, oh, I am here at Hobby Lobby. You got to see this. And I'll be texting her.
But it wasn't Happy Planner. Yeah, it wasn't Happy Planner though. It was someone else. Right. And I ended up finding one that had multiple women of color, including Muslim women. So I was like, oh, I'm buying that. It's very rare you see a Muslim sister anywhere. So especially on a sticker.
Right. Yeah. And she was like, I'm running down there right now and I'm buying it.
Yeah.
And she ran down to Michael's and then she got down there and didn't find what I had in my Michael's.
Right.
So I think you ordered it or something. I forgot what happened because I was like, oh, I'll just mail it to you. Like, no, I want it right now. So I'm going down there and get it right now. Right?
No, I didn't end up getting it. I ended up buying someone else's.
Okay, that's right. Yeah. That's right. Yeah, no, I'm like a fanatic about them. But I wish, like you said, we could have. But again, it makes a good point that if they allowed us to mix and match, we wouldn't spend $400. I'm sure if I looked at my thing and just looked at planner stuff. Paper. Like I didn't bring it into my studio, but paper. I bought so much paper this year to change the fronts, to make these, you know, like this hello saying, you know, this thing that said hello, this piece. Like I changed it out. I was changing them and playing with them, putting my own designs up here, my own slogans and sayings. That's how I ended up saying, you know what? I don't make my own planner because I know what I need in a planner. So I make my own. But caution, warning. If you want to make your own planner, it is some work. It is not. So for all of those of you who create planners and sell planners and make planners, kudos, hats off to you. Drop us a link because maybe we'll buy one from you because I'm telling you, if you make your own planner and you got a planner out there that you created yourself, look, I'll probably buy it just to support because it is work and to get it done.
Because you know, Diva, one of our coffee sisters, she made a whole bunch of planners that I can't even decide which one I want to get, to be honest with you, because she got one for, like you said, every part of our life, right? But I'm thinking that even though I got this goals planner, I'm eyeballing her goals planner. To see, you know, I really want to see if that will help me be a little bit more productive. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm still deciding on that.
So let's talk about what each one of our businesses are and how we use them, right? So I'll start and we could just go down the line. How about that? Okay, so my name is Cherice Gilliam. I'm a hustlepreneur and I have 5 businesses, but I'm only going to talk about one today. And that is Hustlepreneur. It is a podcast. So I have Chit Chat with Cherice podcast. And then I have 2 other podcasts, Hope's Hats and She Rose and Trifecta Tuesdays that I do with Jamie Perkins. So one is I need to create a planner just for your podcast, shoots, edits, Whoo, you need a planner just for your podcasting. And then I do small business consulting and coaching. So I do a lot of workshops, trainings, which is why I created the journal, because I needed a place to just write down my thoughts. And today was one of those days when I was picking up paper from everywhere with notes. And I was like, wait a minute. I'm so glad I created this, because now this will be the journal that I'll use for 2021, that'll go with the book that I'll launch. And so hopefully I'll be launching the book in January, and it will come with a workshop and training about how to grow your business as a person with a side hustle, right? And that was why I created the calendar. So the journal, the planner, the calendar will all go together with the book, and it'll be a whole series and trainings to go with it. But that is how I use my planner, because this is why you have multiples, right?
Yeah.
So you have your one for your business, one for your life, one for your church, one for but if you have multiple things you're doing within a business, I recommend that you probably find ones that fit, because like when I need and the reason why I'm going to probably do a little addition to mine is because when I'm doing my podcast, the schedule for when I'm on show live and when I'm recording is different. And so then they have to be edited, and all that stuff, and then upload it. And even though I have a digital marketing team that helps me with that, it's still, if they had that schedule, it's just more helpful, right? So Latricia, how do you use your planner in your business?
So I use most of the planner for my business for more of the marketing tools and just online software tools that are needed when you are doing soap making. So, for example, any type of
You didn't tell us what you do.
soap making. I mentioned soap making. So I make soaps. So here, let me take a walk, not far, and then you can see the various types of soaps that I make. They look edible, but they are not.
Unless you plan on washing your mouth out with soap, no.
What'd you say?
Unless you plan on washing your mouth out with soap, no.
Right? Be a whole new way of washing your mouth out with soap.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, so here are a lot of the soap that I have now for the winter. I made these for a winter festival that I was going to be participating in, except for it got canceled due to this surge in COVID.
Yeah.
And it was already an outside event. So now I'm getting ready to have a big, huge sale on it so that I can get product out of the door. So I use the Happy Planner for more of the logistics and the marketing portion of my business. I don't plan as far as, like I said earlier, as far as what soap I'm going to be making. I don't put recipes in it or anything like that. That's what I keep in. Just I call it my ideas. So that's where it's more of a journal or art book where I actually try to draw out the soaps and then say how I want it to smell, how I think it should look. It doesn't always turn out that way, but sometimes it turns out close. So you want some soap, handmade. 95% of my ingredients are edible. Okay. Go to bubblesbathcandy.com. We're having a huge sale this weekend. Those who are on my email list are going to be the first people to get dibs on those soaps that are on sale.
And they're so cute. They literally look like you could just eat ice cream or take a bite out of a cupcake. They really are some cute soaps.
Yeah.
Nice. I have to check them out.
Yeah.
I love soap. I got into the whole making soaps at one point.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I didn't nowhere on the level as you. I was just doing something to be creative. Every once in a while, I have to introduce something creative into my life. So that was it like 5 years ago, and I don't do it anymore.
Right. All right, Jay, tell us about your business and how do you use your planner?
Sure. Okay. Well, My business is named after me, Jeanne Walker. I'm a speaker, coach, and trainer. I work with solopreneurs who are in the info space, who work as, coaches, speakers, trainers, all that fun stuff of just transplanting information from one person to the next. That's what I'm about. And so my schedule, thank God, has been like super packed. A lot, even though COVID tried to like change everything for us, I have been able to stay pretty steady in my business. And so I use my planner to pretty much days like this, when we decided we were going to do this, it went into my planner, so that way I know not to schedule anything or anybody else. All of my speaking engagements, because sometimes those get booked out 2, 3, sometimes even 6 months ahead of time, and my brain just does not hold on to anything that long. And then I use it to map out my projects, my personal projects, things that I want to do, my goals, things that I want to launch, things I want to release, things I want to birth into the world. I use my planner for almost everything. It's almost like my brain outside of my body.
Yeah. No,
I don't do anything without my planner.
I used to travel like literally almost 300 days a year. And one time I left my planner home. I didn't know who I was talking to. I didn't know who was picking me up. I didn't know what hotel I was in. And thank goodness that the people, I knew what flight I was on, but thank goodness that the people who were picking me up were like, oh no, we got you covered. I was like, oh my, and the good thing about me is I speak enough that I could just think about what I was going to be talking about and I go deliver our speech. So it's not a big deal. But I was like, oh my God, my speeches were in there. I was like, ooh, this is a bad day. I was like 4 days down there without my stuff. It was tough. It was a tough 4 days, but I got through it. And let me tell you, you know how it's like your cell phone, you constantly look for it. Every couple seconds, you're looking for that. Like, did I got my planner? Did I got my planner? Did I got my planner? Right? You don't leave home without it after you make that mistake. It's like leaving home without your phone. That's another bad, right? And you're constantly looking for it. Ladies, this has been a lot of fun.
Yes, it has been. And next time we come on, I promise you, I will have my screen working so I can actually see you in real time versus having to check you guys out on the Facebook Live. But listen, I think we should have planner talk like once a month, because
I think so.
The fun thing about planning is that we're always learning from each other and learning different strategies and different things. And so I switch up my planning strategy a lot of times. Like sometimes I'll use only pencil or pen, and some days I'm using marker, and some days I'm only, functional, and I don't use any stickers or anything like that. So it's cool to like actually check in every once in a while and say, well,
yeah, I think so. I think we should do it again. Like, let's do it again before Christmas, because by that time people will have gotten their planners, and we can tell them, hey, if you got a new planner, maybe they'll even have my planner, and they can come on to the live with us, and then they can tell us about how they're using it. Because I think you're right. I call Latricia a lot and say, how are you? Like, okay, I put down that I'm going to go live 3 times a week, and I put it in my planner. And then it's like, well, how do you write that in there? Because I want to make sure that it look, like sometimes you don't just write Facebook Live. I want to put in, like, she was like, oh yeah, what you do is you put in the little icons, Facebook, Instagram, whatever.
Oh yeah, the stickers. Yeah.
Showing me that. And I was like, oh my God, that is so helpful. Because then it just shows me where I'm going live, but then I can put my subject there. Like what I'm going to be talking about. Right? I will be like, oh wait, what am I talking? Today is Tuesday. So I could plan it all out. Like I was doing tip for Tuesday, thought for Thursday. I could plan all those things out, and I would know without having to go back and look for it, but it was all right there. I think that is so helpful. But I think we should let's do it again in a couple of weeks, and we'll bring some of those little stickers and things some of the most common things we use, and maybe we can share with other people on how we use it, and that may be helpful. If you guys want to see that, put it in the comments and tell us what you want to see, or if you want to come on, we'll make sure you get the link to come on to this new platform that I'm using. I like it, right?
Yeah.
This is fun.
Oh, this is fun. Let me add another challenge to that.
Okay.
If people do have a planner, bring their planner. But if you are a planner babe, like we are with the stickers, the markers, even stencils, you can get planner stencils, right? Bring your favorite layout that you have ever did, that you have ever created. We want to see, maybe we should hold a contest.
Let's do a contest. Oh, I love contests. I love that. That'd be so much fun. Okay, how do we do it? Okay, what's the prize? We'll think of a prize.
We'll think of a prize. Maybe they need one of your planners. Maybe we can pitch in and we can
I'll send them a journal. I'll send them a journal or a calendar, and Bubbles will send them some bath soaps, right? Maybe you'll give them a 15-minute free consultation, something like that. We'll do a cute little package.
Yeah, works for me.
Right, we'll do a cute little package. Okay, so what's the challenge? The person with the best layout?
The cutest layout. They should post it somewhere.
I'm so competitive. I'm just gonna make a whole new layout, right?
They'll post it. They'll post it to the Facebook group, right? Yeah. And then the audience would be the ones who would vote.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Okay, let's do it. Well, I'm going to be pumping this up in the group, right? Jay, if you have a group pumping up in your group,
I'll pump it up.
We'll figure out how to stream it again. You and I will play a little bit offline and figure out how to stream to the two groups and see if we can get it. This is so much. I love it. I love it. I got crazy. I'm going to be like all night thinking of like, okay, my perfect layout. It's going to have like the podcast part, the Facebook Live part, this part, my weekly, right? My consulting gigs. It's gonna be a good layout. It's gonna be a good layout, right?
So I'm going to pull the soaps off right now. So the winner will get.
That's pretty.
One of these.
That's pretty.
Okay, and then a more natural white one. This one smells so good. This one smells very good too, but they'll get one of these. So they'll get two.
There you go. There you go.
Sitting to the side for that winner.
This is going to be so good. All right, ladies.
It's not a chicken dinner.
Not a chicken dinner like that. Well, this has been fabulous. I'm off to my next gig. This is so much fun. I think we'll do it same bat time. You guys just look out for it. I'll do a little postcard or something about this is the contest, and I'll paste it. I'll post it. I'll send it to you, Jay. I'll send it to you, Latricia. We all can just continue to post it all week long, and we'll just chat with each other to come up with like what day we're gonna do it.
Okay.
We'll just figure it all out. But everybody, hit us up in the comments. You know where to find me. You can find me at Hustlepreneur or Cherice Gilliam. I'm everywhere. Hit me up. DM me. This is fantastic. This is fun. All right, everybody. Well, to Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, we're out.
All right.